What's going on, guys? Getting ready to head back out to the affordable housing development that I have. We had a new property land 2 days ago. We've had a lot of rain, so I hope that the guys were able to get the setup started on the third property to hit. We also ran into another problem when they were digging out to put the field in for the septic system in 845, which is property number 1. They hit rock. So the inspector wants us to add 2 foot of dirt. So we had to get 40 loads of dirt brought in over the weekend, and then it rained on it all weekend. So it's probably gonna be a mess over there, but it's part of it, man. When you're doing a land development, you're trying to put together a project like this to try to create affordable housing where there isn't any, then you're gonna learn some lessons. And this one's about a $10,000 lesson, but you just roll with it, man. The end of the day, we'll make great money, create housing for people, but we're gonna go check this out. This place is a disaster. There is mounds of dirt the size of trucks everywhere, just waiting for it to dry off so we can start getting it spread. We're gonna check out the new property. Let's go. This is my version of boots. These country boys out there look at me like I'm crazy, but I just bring a spare pair of Nikes and I don't mind getting messed up. Let's go get muddy. Just another day, nicotine pouches, self-drive mode on my way out to the project. Got my mud Nikes on because it rained like hell over the last couple days, which always wreaks havoc on a project. My guy hit rock last week, tons of rock, apparently a foot underground. It was a huge vein of stone and rock that goes through the property. We can't dig down deep enough to put the septic field in. The septic field is 100 yards of PVC pipe that run underground, right? That you dig in, that have perforated holes that release throughout the yard, a few feet deep. And so really, honestly, it just becomes great fertilizer. You have the greenest grass in the world above your leach field, but it has to be dug to a certain depth. The hit rock can't dig far enough. So the inspector's making us bring in 40 loads of dirt. We're talking about 10 grand just in dirt. There's piles of dirt everywhere. It's gonna be muddy as hell, but that's part of the game. When you're doing development like that, you're gonna run across snags. It's like a rehab, you know? You might run into termites. You might run into a roof leak that you didn't know was there, a bad HVAC system, and so you just deal with it as you go. It's bigger numbers though. The problems on something like this are much bigger numbers, but you know, the whole goal is to create affordable housing. Affordable housing doesn't sit, it goes. No matter what market we're in, no matter what's going on, and none exists right now unless you want to buy a 2-bedroom, 1-bath slab somewhere. It's all worth it. It's going to be fun. It is fun, and it's going to keep going on for a little while longer. We'll keep working through it, and we'll have a badass development, badass little neighborhood when it's done. We're on our way. So here we are. We got number 1. It's still super rough. This will all be grass. It'll be beautiful. Everything will be cut in. You can see where we had the new pole. Quiver River brought the new pole in over here, moved that over there. We got all our electric ran. It's just got to be hooked up to the property now. Our water lines are all ran. They got to come in through here in this crawl space and hook everything up. This is the old tank that we're pulling out for the sewer, and this will be closed in. This will all be graded out. We're going to have a brand new system put in the back here. This is some of the dirt we had to bring in. Now it's all got to be graded out. Okay, so this will all be leveled out into these woods. Sewer system will be put in. The leach field will be put in. It'll be smoothed out, and it'll be a beautiful big backyard. They actually got 3 acres. You know, there's trails that go through those woods. So each one of these properties gets 3 acres. I love this lot because this is fun for me, because when I was a kid, I used to play, you know, we'd go into the neighborhood and go play in the woods and the creeks and stuff like that. I don't know that many kids are doing that today, but we got these trails cut through all through here. I don't know if you can see back in there, but it goes back to the creek. It's just kind of like, you don't get this much anymore, you know? We're 25 minutes from the mall, so it isn't like we're deep in the woods. This is our new tank for this property. This is the new sewer system, brand new. The drip systems are completely state-of-the-art. They're not like the old gravity systems. State-of-the-art. As long as you maintain it, it'll last forever and you don't have a sewer bill, right? That's the beauty of having your own private sewer system, is you don't have to pay the county sewer. Now, a lot of guys might have cleared this out and put more homes in, because I could have probably turned those into 1.5 acre lots, both of them, and got an extra 3 acres, so I could put 2 more homes down here and probably make another 125 grand. I just didn't want to ruin this. So I gave it to whoever buys these first 2 properties, get this whole wooded area. It goes all around around the property, and then lot number 2 or 847 EE will get all this. So the property line, there's a stake in here somewhere to where they'll get all this property. The actual property line goes down and around a bit. Now, I don't know, some of you might be watching, like, look at the neighbor's property. They got it all. It's like a freaking park over there. I'm having more fun doing this than I've had in years, you know, developing these properties and building this out. Okay, so we're right behind property number 2, 847. This will all be their land. Here, this is gonna be pad number 4, right? This is Coulson Lane that we're putting in here. This will be lot number 4. That's number 3. They're setting that up right now. Our setup crews, state certified setup crews are setting that up, anchoring it, putting it on its piers, getting it completely set up. That is number 3. When that is done, I'm gonna put those 2 on the market, and then we're gonna start working on these. Now, this doesn't look like much, but it's already been padded up here, right? So this is a level pad that fits the size of the home we're gonna put on it. What they'll do is when they move down here, they'll clean all this off. They'll put 37 piers, basically the foundation of the property. 37 piers, 3 foot deep, about that big around, that the home will sit on. It'll get anchored to the ground, and this is someone's land. This is their backyard. Now down here, they're only getting 1.5 acres. But if you're here, you don't have anyone behind you. To the right of you is woods. You got people in front of you, and you will have another home site over here. That'll actually be home site number 5. That's the same as this. Padded up. It's not ready to be built on yet, because when they finish those, they got to come down here and pier those. It's just a process. Like I said earlier, this is my first one. There's some of the contractors that I hired to work are giving me pointers because they've been here and done that. And then I'm learning the rest on AI and YouTube. So I'm sure I'll make my mistakes along the way, but so far so good. This only problem I have with something like this, and this happens in rehabbing too. This old guy right here, you know, probably been here 20, 30 years, kind of in the country, no one messing with him, 3 acres. He's got crap everywhere and it just doesn't look good. So I'm running a privacy fence up along here. So our little community over here doesn't have the eyesore, and all they have to look at is these beautiful woods and the nature. He's an older guy. He owns it free and clear. Even if I bought it out and I couldn't give him much, because they're like 25,000 an acre max out here, and there's really not a lot of value to his stuff, like his trailer and stuff. It's older, so I would probably remove it all, so I'd be buying it for the land. So if I gave him 75 grand for that, where's he gonna go live for 75 grand? He could live here for the rest of his life for free. I just wish he'd clean it up, but that's his business. Not bad people, just they live how they wanna live. So I'm gonna put a privacy fence up, block that off, so our little community here, I mean, dude, this is, to me, it doesn't get much prettier than this. And if I can't afford to buy a home in the middle of the suburbs, or if I'm gonna buy a home that's gonna cost me $400 to $450 and put me on 1/8 of an acre lot right next to people on top of me, I'll gladly go pay $300, have to drive 25 minutes, get 1.5 acres to 3 acres and all of this. The market is dying for this. And I'm having, like I said, I'm having fun doing it. And I get to help people, you know? I get to kind of leave my mark. All those people that are 40 years old getting ready to buy their first house, you know, and they're 28 or 30, this is doable. You can afford this in today's world. So this is number 3. We got kind of a different style on this one as far as the looks go. I just didn't want them all to be the same. The only issue is neighbor's property, like I said, but we're gonna privacy fence that. People pull in here, go right into their property. Obviously lots of grading, seed and straw, get their yard going for them. But this is what the setup guys do. This comes and then they put axles and wheels on it, right? That's how they get it here. They put it on a trailer and drive it here. Axles, wheels come off in here. I'll show you the beams and stuff. So it sits down here. We got metal beams that'll be sat down on blocks that are over the piers. They're gonna anchor it in the corners. They have those beams in there for travel purposes while it's driving. Those will come out. This will all get trimmed out and everything's new. Usually you don't get to see houses at this stage because builders don't want you to, because it'll leave a bad impression. But I just kind of think it's cool, fun to show everyone what goes on in the process, how it looks along the way. At the end of the day, these places are beautiful and I'm having a ton of fun and it'll make great money doing it. So this is actually the structure that they sit on. This comes off. So they take this off there. It's these metal beams that run all the way underneath. That's the structure of this house. It comes in 2 pieces. They put it together right here in the middle and then start working on leveling it out, bolting it together. They put the ridge cap on top. Then they side each side in the homes together. If you're building a home, a stick house, you got your foundation and then you see the 2x4 structure go up. Most walls are 2x4. These are made of 2x6s, so they're deeper. You can get more insulation in them than you can a 2x4 wall, and it's stronger. Instead of it being building in pieces, it's built in the factory in 2 pieces and then brought together, bolted together. Like I said, They sit on the foundation or a similar foundation to what you would want for a slab or a crawl space. And that's it. We'll gutter them up. We'll put little decks. We'll put decks on the front, get them guttered up, get the yards right. So this is similar to what the end product's gonna look like in a yard. So a little more grading to go back there. The leach field set up in 100 yards. This will all be seeded straw to be a beautiful grass like any other house. All of this will. This one, we actually have a garage that we're gonna deliver this property with a garage. And that's it. Property number 2, gonna be hitting soon. Gutter this place up, get it graded and cleaned. Guys, this is the project I'm working on now. We do a lot of other stuff. So subscribe if you wanna see more. Stay tuned and we'll keep pumping these videos out.